Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Or if it's your first time, welcome to my channel. My name is Marlene and I talk about eating disorder recovery and everything related to healing the relationship with your own body, with food and with movement. And I recently had a session with a client and they asked me, but how shall I eat after I'm recovered? Especially when you're going through extreme hunger, a lot of times you ask yourself, okay, but what does healthy or balanced eating look like for me once I am recovered? And here's the thing, I can't actually answer that question for you because balanced eating literally means to listen to your body and to listen to its cravings. I think the first misconception that a lot of people have, especially with the past of eating disorders, is that we're all going to eat the same once we're recovered. This is certainly not the case. Not only do you have different preferences, but your body also needs different things. I personally need a lot of carbs, and I actually have been figured that out like over the path of the last few years, like after I was recovered and I was like able to listen, to my body's cravings. I noticed that even though I was eating enough, on some days I was just like super cranky and I didn't have a lot of energy. And so I began to like take a look at what I was eating and I noticed every time I'm eating more carbs, I'm actually doing better. And I'm not talking about like eating carbs overall, which I already did. My body just needs a lot of carbs. And now looking back at my teenage days before I had an eating disorder, I remember that I was always eating a lot of carbs, but I was eating so intuitively that I never noticed that. It was more like my body needed that, it showed me it, and so I would eat more carbs. So this is just like an example to show you everybody is different. Your body might need something completely different, or it might also need more carbs than somebody else, or my fat, or whatever. Your body will tell you. The second thing is, if I could tell you how you will eat once you're recovered, that would probably not be like super intuitive because then it would be like a plan again. And this is one of the reasons why I'm really not a fan of like what I eat in a day, because everyone is so different and everybody eats like so many different things. And also because we always tend to compare ourselves. So if you see me and what I'm eating throughout the day, there will be people who are like, oh wow, that's way more than I'm eating. And maybe there's also people who think that's less than they're eating because their body just needs more. So there is no real answer to that question. A good way to know if you're eating intuitively is to like ask yourself, am I really listening to my cravings? And what I mean by that is, if I'm solely craving pasta, do I have the urge to add protein? Can I eat pasta and move on with my day? Can I, like really listen to my body? And oftentimes listening to your body and living in balance means to like eat completely different every single day. Because maybe on one day your body for whatever reason needs more carbs and on the next day it needs more fats, and you're listening to that, and so you are actually making space for your body to listen to those things. Of course, it's not always possible to completely listen to that. If you're, for instance, if you're having family dinner, you're not going to make yourself a completely different dinner. And that's also part of being fully recovered, to be able to eat what's there, but to also make sure that you're eating enough. So to not peek on your parents or your sister's plate and to be like, oh, they've been eating less than me, but to really eat the amount that your body needs right now. Especially after recovery, our bodies oftentimes need a higher amount of calories, and it's like so hard for so many people to see. But eventually you will come to a point where you don't have to, micromanage anymore and to like be, to make sure that you're eating enough, but also like still being caught up in this, oh, what if I ate like too much? What if it's there? First of all, there is not too much. And second of all, if you get to the point where you can like truly listen to your body, and a big part of it actually is to trust your body. Once you get to the point where you can fully trust your body, that means you can also fully trust your hunger cues and your cravings. So at that point, when your body is like, I need carbs, I'm craving carbs, or I'm super hungry, you're not even second guessing it and being like, why is my body hungry again? I just had breakfast. Or why am I craving carbs so much when I had carbs yesterday already? No, you're going to be like, okay, this is what my body needs, so I'm going to give it to him. That's like the ultimate goal. So you see, there is no right or wrong. For some people, after recovery and eating intuitively means eating a lot of veggies, but still making sure to get in there, fats, carbs, protein, all of that. But also because I had actually somebody reaching out to me on Instagram and asking, hey, like I have a friend and she's recovered, but like every time we're going out to eat, she like eats super quote unquote clean. And like, does that mean that I have to eat the same way? Like, part of me is confused because I'm not eating the same way because I'm still in recovery. And part of me is also like, doesn't want to eat that way. And I was like, well, first of all, everybody is different, so you don't have to eat that way. And second of all, the tricky thing about being around people who claim to be fully recovered, especially when it's like friendships, I'm not saying that anyone is lying at all, but you don't know what her idea of being fully recovered is. It might be, oh, I'm eating more than I used to do, or I'm eating and I can eat out again, which I didn't do when I was in the depth of my eating disorder. But chances are that she's still not fully intuitively eating. If she's still micromanaging her food or controlling her food, that might not be the right person to compare yourself to. So it's always important to keep in mind, first of all, especially when you're surrounded by people who claim to be recovered. I'm not saying that you shouldn't believe them, you should challenge their idea of being recovered, but be aware that, you know, they might not be at the point where you want to get to, which is like completely trusting your body. And also everybody just like needs different things. So to me personally, full recovery means to be able to listen to your body, because your body will tell you, your body, the signals your body will send out will make sure that you're getting all the nutrients in. A big concern, especially with extreme hunger, oftentimes is, oh, I'm only eating like certain food groups because that's everything that I'm craving. What if my body doesn't get enough nutrients? And I'm always saying, it is so much more important right now to challenge the extreme hunger and to listen to it, because your body won't focus on sending you those signals until it is safe. And in order to get your body into a safe place, into a place where it can trust you, you need to listen to your hunger cues and to your extreme hunger first. Over time, your body will learn to trust you, and then it will feel safe enough to send you other signals, to send you signals in terms of, hey, I need some veggies today, or I need some more protein. That will come for sure, but only if you decide to trust your body until it trusts you. I really hope this video helped you guys. Let me know in the comments where you are at on this journey. Let me know if this resonates with you. And also, as always, if you have any other questions.